our topic is a family. As we know, family consists of some members: a father, a mother, a sister, daughter, a brother, or a son. At the same time, there can be other members, as a grandmother. Sometimes we call her a grandma or a granny, grandfather or grandpa, uncle, aunt, cousins. These are family members. Now, let's go back to our today's topic. You see, this is a family picture. This is Mr. Chernenko's family. Before finding out who are they, let us look at this family tree. This is Frank Jackson and Maggie Jackson's family tree or family picture. They are parents, they are husband and wife. Mrs. Jackson is Frank Jackson's wife and Frank Jackson is Maggie Jackson's husband. They have got two children, Anne and Robert. Anne and Robert. Anne and Robert are sister and a brother. They are Mr. Jackson's and Mrs. Jackson's children. Anne is Mr. Jackson's daughter. Robert is Mr. Jackson's son. Robert and Anne are married. They have got their own family. Anne has got a husband, John Barnes. Robert has got a wife, Elizabeth. And they have got children. Anne Barnes and John Barnes have got two children, Kathy and Jack. Kathy and Jack. Elizabeth Jackson and Robert Jackson also have got children, Mark Jackson and Amy Jackson. Mr. Jackson and Mrs. Jackson, they are these children's grandparents. 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 And here, Mr. Jackson is a grandpa and Mrs. Jackson is a grandma. According to our family members' information, let's go back and find out Mr. Chernenko's family members. Mr. Chernenko is a Mrs. Chernenko's husband. Mrs. Chernenko is a Mr. Chernenko's wife. They have got many children, sons and daughters. At the same time, they are sisters and they are brothers. And now we have a little information about this family. Let us read this text. Family welcomes baby 17. Baby David is the latest child of Vladimir and Zinaida Chernenko. The Chernenkos come from Ukraine, and now we live in the USA. They have got 17 children, 8 girls and 9 boys. Sergei, 22, isn't in the photo. Life in the Chernenko house is noisy. The house has got 7 rooms, but each child sleeps in his or her own bed. They don't always eat at the same time, but in the evenings they have dinner together. They travel everywhere in their 15-seat car. Vladimir Chernenko doesn't think his family is unusual. Large families are quite normal in the Ukraine. Vladimir says, "We love singing, and now we have got lots of voices for our family choir. One daughter, 20-year-old Lilia, is married and doesn't live with the family, brothers and sisters. The other children live at home. It's good, says 18-year-old Dmitry. I like it. My best friend says he's bored because he hasn't got a brother or a sister. I come home from school and I'm never bored. I've always got something to do. And how about another child? We haven't got any plans, says Zneda. But who knows? This text is about Mr. Chernenko's family. According to our text, let us do our exercise number 2. Here we are given some numbers. We have to find what do they refer to. According to our information, we can say that 17 shows family members, 8 shows girls, and 9 shows boys. For example, 15 shows see car. At the same time, the number 7 shows that they have got 7 rooms. Here we have another task. We have to match these parts according to our text. The Chernenko family eat dinner together. It's true, because here we have information. In the evenings they have dinner together. Chernenko family all live together. It's not true, it's false, because Lilia doesn't live with the family. Chernenko family like their big family. It's true, because they are very happy. This is our vocabulary and text. And now let's take our grammar part. Children